with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Now James returning.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down at 4. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the...
It's a gain of 18. And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. That catch good for only a couple. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 52 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A handoff for Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 7-7, our score after 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chargers.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And
he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
61 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Going deep here for Allen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On second down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. On the give, this is Eckler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Well, not many folks would jump straight to Ryan Fitzpatrick when you talk about strong-arm quarterbacks, but if he's lasted this long, and he has, he's got to be doing something right.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissic wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the second most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissic, a wide receiver in college.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go. Regular. Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Fitzpatrick.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's James. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second and 5. Now it's Herbert. Steps away. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football.
do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing Fitzpatrick.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kyler Fackrell. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Fitzpatrick.
He's got it to Gibson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Bates, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert now.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Herbert.
That is caught. It's Williams.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Herbert.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Now Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Herbert. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now the point after try for Santos. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Washington 35. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Yeah. He don't want that.
Now Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick to throw. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was real.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice?